Hi, my name is Felicia Moursalien. I'm from Toronto, Canada, but I've been living in Bangkok for the last 2 years, where I've helped build an independent unit within a larger startup. So I consider myself an entrepreneur, and I work at aCommerce. So the vision for me really was to be the voice of startups and small businesses in Southeast Asia. The reason for that being was that not everyone is born in positions of privilege, and not everyone has the savvy to communicate their messages. So they have great products, great ideas, but just not the right voice to sing the song. And because I felt like I was a good writer and a good communicator, I wanted to build a team that could facilitate the growth of these businesses on an aspect, just be the microphone of already great ideas. So that was my vision. So one of the biggest struggles was that I wasn't local. So there were some language difficulties in that, and the fact that I didn't have a network. And so really, and I think this is relatable to a lot of young business owners, when you start out, you don't have an established network. And so I created that network mainly by, it might sound platitudinous, but as being as interesting as possible. And it was really about a mental switch. So it's about communicating, not trying to sell yourself, but really about adding value to the lives of others. And I know that sounds repetitive, and you've heard it a billion times before. But marketing, effective marketing, is really about taking what you know and sharing it with other people. I'm marketing right now. I have two, actually, coincidentally. One of them is a bit aggressive, but I think to be a woman in business, you have to be aggressive. And it's something by General George Patton, which is lead me, help me, or get out of my way. And I guess I'm not a person who has much patience, and I like to move things, have things move quickly. So if people don't fall into one of those categories, I end up focusing on the people who will help or lead. And drive the growth of myself and the brand. The second one is very important for marketing. It's and I don't think it happens much in Southeast Asia and in Thailand, which is by Wayne Gretzky, famous Canadian hockey player. It's skate to where the puck is going and not to where it's been. What that means is don't follow trends. Just because you see a lot of data pointing in one direction, it doesn't mean that things are going to stay that way. So you have to look to what the future of what that trend will be, and create your strategies accordingly. Not to say that you don't take inputs from what's already happening, but you don't want to be chasing trends, you need to be leading them. And so that's one of the most important ones for marketing for myself and for my team. So the advice that I give my younger self is actually the advice I'm taking to my old self. And that is to take advantage of the media and all the new content forms in online media. What that means is that unlike print magazines, where it was very hard to get into newspapers, it was very hard to be featured because there was limited space. Now with online media, the content is infinite. To take advantage of those new niches in media and the new realm of content, you're able to provide yourself with a lot more exposure for your brand and for yourself and for your team. And so that's something I've learned in the last 2 years building this unit at aCommerce, which is the media is so important and so accessible.